Hello, strength, love, and motivation community. My name is Tyrell Banks. I just wanted to take a few moments to get on here and answer the question of the month for Mr. and Mrs. Bowie. The question is, what does it feel like to fall in love from a man's perspective? And before I get into my perspective and where I'm at with falling in love, I just want to read a little definition. Um, the definition of fall. Fall, to move downward, typically rapidly and freely without control, from a higher to a lower level. It also means to lose one's balance and to collapse. I just wanted to read that definition so there's a little bit of a common ground, before I get into my perspective and why I feel the way I feel. But words are powerful, and you have to, mean what you say and say what you mean. So me personally, right, I never want to fall in anything in life. I definitely don't want to fall in love. And I have fell in love before. It wasn't until after I fell out of love or got out of love that, God revealed some truths to me about falling and falling in love. So my perspective is, similar to the definition I just read you. Falling in love, it happens fast. It's uncontrollable. It feels free, and most importantly to me, usually you start at a higher place and you end up at a lower place, mentally, spiritually, physically. And I see that a lot around me when people say they fall in love and then they marry the people that they fall in love with. Like I said, it wasn't until after I got out of love that God revealed, the truths to me, and about how falling in love, especially for a man, is dangerous. It's unstable, it's unsafe, and it's uncontrollable, and it usually happens fast. So as a man, from a man's perspective, it's intensified. Everything I just said is intensified because we are the leaders. It falls on our head, falls on our shoulders. So that's my perspective on falling in love. Before I leave, though, I just want to encourage myself and encourage the people that are listening that, to rise in love. God wants us to rise in love. He wants us to build love. He wants us to grow love. He wants us to grow in love. He doesn't want us falling for it. He wants us to be, in control or control, who we're loving. And he doesn't want us to fall. He wants us to rise in it, not fall in it. Let's check my little notes. But yeah, I just encourage everybody, everybody listening. Like I said, I encourage myself to rise in love, build love, grow love. It's a step-by-step process. It's a decision. First and foremost with yourself, and then, obviously with others, and, maybe even intangible things and tangible things outside of relationships. Shout out to the Bowies, man. I just want to shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Bowie. I appreciate y'all for asking my perspective. Appreciate y'all for asking, my opinion on how I feel on it. And I just appreciate y'all in general, everything that y'all are about, everything y'all stand for. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful and blessed to know y'all. And yeah, peace, love, and blessings, man. Peace, love, and blessings.